Hey, GenderBlenders. So this week we don't have a specific topic. So since I'm Sunday, this kind of poses the big, hard, what am I going to talk about? I figured that since I'm pretty new to the channel, I was going to do the last topic that, that they had that I was not a part of, which is bonding with the same sex that you are now. Um, and I had a funny story. Well, not like a funny, but like a good story. Um, so I started transitioning not last June, but the June before that. Um, and I had just finished 8th grade. So I needed to find a high school to go to because I didn't want to go to the same high school that I had gone to with the same people from 8th grade because I just didn't want to deal with that, and I just want to like go somewhere and start fresh. I mean, when you have that option, it's pretty nice to do that. Um, so I struggled for a while trying to find a good school that I wanted to go to because I used to live in the middle of nowhere. Like seriously, if there was a natural disaster, we would all be left there, and there would just be we would just be an island, um, or we would just flood and die. No one would really care. Um, so I went to school in San Francisco, um, and I started fresh there. And the staff knew, and I didn't tell any of my friends. Um, I had tons of friends. Everyone just perceived me as male, and I had no issues. But like I was always really nervous that someone was gonna find out, or this was before I was taking testosterone, so I looked a little different. My voice was definitely different. Um, so I was always really nervous. Um, and eventually it like kind of got to me. And after the first quarter of the school, I transferred out, and I wanted to do independent study, but I wasn't motivated enough to do that. So I actually transferred back into the high school that I was going to go to after 8th grade, back in my little town, with the people who had been had known me all my life, and it was interesting. I had my best friend was there, so I had her support, um, and it was it was different. A lot of people, like when I first went, they didn't understand. They didn't know why I looked like this, and I mean word just kind of spread, and I made new friends. Um, Obviously, everyone in the school knew by now because that kind of stuff travels like wildfire in high school. Um, and you know, some people were real jerks, but I mean, people are just jerks in high school in general. And other people were really nice to me, but jerks behind my back. And there are people who are really cool with it and just like, all right, I get it. That's cool. You're a guy. That's fine. Um, it got a lot easier towards the end of the year. Um, People kind of got over it, and socializing with the male gender at that school when they knew my history was interesting. Um, I mainly I took part in the GSA, which is where I found my girlfriend of 10 months now. Um, so I had a lot of support there as well. I mean, I went through tons of romantic, crazy hardship things, which I do not want to get into. Um, and I, uh, there were a lot of stoners at that school, and actually, I made friends with a lot of the popular guys, which I were not friends with in 8th grade. I was kind of a dorky outcast in 8th grade, and I was kind of friends with the more popular guys, which was weird. Um, but I wasn't beaten up. Um, I was only actually I had a little more issues with the teachers than with the kids, um, and really I just wasn't. I didn't listen and I didn't care, and you know I got a lot of the Hispanic Latino kids made fun of me in like in Spanish, like when they saw me and my girlfriend, they called us lesbians or something. But and I got crap occasionally, and but it was really some of the teachers who, I mean, I hadn't even met before that I had a little more issues with actually than the kids. Um, but I mean, it wasn't a terrible experience, and I'm actually really lucky that it wasn't. This year, I transferred back to the high school that I was at for the beginning of ninth grade. My peers still don't know, and I intend on keeping it that way. My teachers know, and they're very supportive. And actually, after I got my chest surgery consultation, I ran to my English teacher, and I really wanted to tell him, and so I told him everything, and we talked about insurance and stuff. So right now I'm at that school, and it's really great. And personally, I would choose no one knowing my history over people knowing it. Um, and I mean, I think it's a good experience to go through that. It kind of hardens you and makes you like a really good person. But I personally, I don't actually like label myself as trans. I just am a regular guy, and it's not any disrespect to people who do label themselves as trans. It's just I feel that my medical history doesn't define me, and I feel like I'm just a human being, and what's what my skin looks like shouldn't make you judge me at all. And I just want to be friends, and I want to love and be happy. So I really don't tell people very often, um, and I only do like if it's a necessity. Um, but all power to you if you like go around waving a little flag saying I'm trans. That's cool. Advocating is great, and it's not that I don't advocate. It's just I don't need to share really. Um, so I hope the rest of the open topics go well, and I hope you had a great Halloween. I hope you're not too sick from all the candy, and take care, gender blenders. Bye.